Hey guys, back with part three of 21 tweaks for weight loss based on the app called the Daily Dozen. If you are trying to lose weight, I would advise downloading it. So yeah, let me write 21 tweaks. Um, so we went to spices and herbs last time. This is a little bit about kind of food and exercise and stuff like that. So the first one is looking at green tea. So it advises 3 cups of green tea an hour after digestion and to prevent any issues with iron absorption. Don't know the exact science of that, but that's what it recommends. Um, Green tea does have caffeine, but it is a fifth, roughly a fifth less than a cup of coffee would. If you're worried about the caffeine intake. Um, so it's essentially the green tea has antioxidants in it that increase the levels of hormones that tells fat cells to break down. So it increases the hormones, the neuroepinephrine, if you wanted to know that, which is the enzyme, and to tell the fat cells to break down, and which release uh, the fat cells break down into the bloodstream and to make it available for energy. And yeah, so instead of having regular coffee in the morning, maybe try green tea. Um, um, and again, if you tend to have tea in the morning, midday before lunch, in between lunch, breakfast and lunch, maybe have a tea then, and then one in between lunch and dinner then as well. I'm trying to obviously not drink much caffeine towards the evening. Depends on what time you go to bed. Probably, I'd say after 3 o'clock, I probably wouldn't drink any coffee, or anything caffeinated then. Um, uh, then it's just to hydrate. So at least 8 cups of water a day, because hydration aids digestion. And as we said earlier, having 2 cups to kind of preload before a meal, again, it's going to make you kind of feel fuller, and kind of suppress your appetite. Um, then we got what do you call it, front load calories. So you're eating the majority. You're trying to eat more, bigger breakfast, then a smaller lunch, and the smallest meal being your dinner. I tend to have my bigger meal at lunch and a smaller meal in the evening. I eat shitload anyway, but yeah. Anyway, so it's the king, prince, pauper, like a king for breakfast, a pauper, or sorry, king for breakfast, a prince for lunch, and a pauper for dinner. Um, uh, don't know if there's any study specifically done on that, but that's what it advises. Which makes sense if you look at your metabolism. Um, so through the day, so you got your metabolism. Generally, people's metabolism goes like that. So it peaks midday. So if you're eating a lot of your calories here, you're going to burn more of your calories. Whereas if you're having a bigger meal here, your metabolism is slowing down, and I guess you're not going to burn as much calories. Which will come on to. Uh, uh, we'll go to so it talks about time restricted eating, or TRF, time restricted eating, time frame, I don't know. And so it restricts it to 12 hours. The one study I found on that was a randomized controlled trial, uh, um, uh, uh, RTC, sorry, randomized controlled trial, um, which is the strong, which is a strong type of paper, but that only showed like I think it was 1% difference in weight loss between the people who were restricting their diet to 12 hours and those who were restricting their eating to 12 hours compared to those in a bigger window. But again, you mean if you did a load of these 24 tweaks and you had 1% improvement from all of them, that's a 21% improvement. You know what I mean? And then over a year, that's going to be massive. You know what I mean? because we always like 1% improvement over a year is a what's that, 36.6% improvement or something. I mean, so you think about long game. No, don't be thinking about 2 weeks from now. Think about a year from now where you're going to be. We're implementing all these little tweaks. And then the next one is optimizing exercise timing. And this is for non-diabetics, by the way. So it suggests that eating or exercising while fasted, so ideally 6 hours before you've eaten your last meal, which would have to probably be breakfast, or before any meal, or if you are going to exercise, it says better to exercise. If it has to be shortly after a meal, make it dinner, because again your metabolism is going to start to dip at dinner time, or after dinner, and then you're going to exercise and increase your metabolism again. Yeah. And I think some studies suggest that doing 90 minutes of moderate exercise is you're going to get the most benefit for weight loss. But like, I don't know, like 90 minutes of exercise is a lot, but it probably does make sense. When I was doing a physio at a trust, Oxy's in Kent, I would cycle 60 minutes in the morning before breakfast to get to work. So you just as I woke up, so I get on an empty stomach, I'd bike to work, get to work, have my breakfast. So once I get on that bike, my metabolism starts to shoot straight up. I get to work, and my metabolism is firing like hell because I've cycled 60 minutes. I burn off all the food I've eaten, and then I'm working a physical job all day. And then when my metabolism starts to dip down again in the evening, I'm back on the bike for another 60 minutes in the evening. My metabolism shoots up again, and I get home and have my dinner, and then I sleep like a baby, obviously, because I've, even without doing any exercises, I've cycled 2 hours that day. Again, not many people are going to do that, but you know what I mean. I do 30 minutes each way now. Not as lean as I was then, but still. So the idea is, especially when you're exercising in a fasted stomach, your body is more reliant on fat for energy rather than carbohydrates stored in the body. Yeah, so it's 20 to 30% more reliant on fat as energy. And then he also recommends weighing yourself twice a day. Again, pick and choose which ones you want to do. There's a lot of tweaks. I'm not going to be weighing myself twice a day. Not a chance. I can't remember the last time I weighed myself, although I'm not trying to lose weight. I am interested to see what I weigh now. I actually want to, hopefully I've increased my weight with my training, my muscle mass. But yeah, again, that's based on, I think, just one study where people weigh themselves twice a day at the same time of day. I think it was after going to the bathroom first thing in the morning, and after going to the bathroom before bed, and people I think it was like a 6 pound difference in weight loss. But again, if you're determined and you want to lose weight quickly to get slim for a wedding or something, then implement as many of these as you can. And then the last one, he's looking at these implementations. So I don't fully, well, I think he's basically just talking about habits. Maybe it's regarding other things like, I don't know, exercising. Maybe you've got a certain time of day where you are free to exercise and say, I don't know, maybe you've just had a baby and you're always exercising when the baby is having a nap in the morning. So that's kind of one habit that you're trying to form at that time. And then it says 3 new habits specifically. Or maybe you're trying to, okay, I'm going to eat a salad for dinner every day. Or maybe you're trying to increase your type of certain veg, or increase, and you're trying to reduce, the amount of animal-based products you're eating. I don't know. But yeah, so that's three implementations. Anyone that's looking to lose weight, I would suggest getting the How Not to Diet book or How Not to Diet cookbook, or go through the other videos, and get some free advice. But yeah, and again, bear in mind, all of this isn't going to matter if you're eating more calories than what you're burning. And so yeah, all these habits are going to help. But again, it's all calories in, calories out at the end of the day. But these things will help get those calories down. Alright, comment, like, share. We'll see you soon. That was a long video. Apologies.